Been exactly 1 week since the Biden administration pulled all U.S. troops from Afghanistan, abandoning American citizens and leaving them stranded under Taliban rule.
Taliban checkpoint, they don't let me go in. So what do we do? That's my son. Passport also, they are citizen and they don't let us still go. We are close to the airport. And that's my daughter also.
We first showed you that video last week, an American woman and her 3 children trying to escape Afghanistan, but she was blocked until yesterday. Army combat veteran Cory Mills would not give up. He just completed the first ground evacuation since the Taliban took control, rescuing that family. And now the State Department is trying to take credit for it. We have a lot of things to go over, so let's do it. Cory, congratulations for pulling this off. How did you hear about this woman, she's 25 years old from California, Nasiriya's plight, and what action did you take?
Well, so we actually rescued Miriam Rahim and her family, 3 children, and we did this after we were notified by Congressman Ronnie Jackson's office. Congressman Jackson and I know each other. There's a mutual respect there. I really respect what he's done, as well as for Congressman Mark Lane Mullen. He was heavily involved in this as well. And we had an actual ability with all of our special operations backgrounds to go in, identify, look at various strategic planning, and then try to plan various evacs. Now, originally our plan was to go ahead and do an air evac. That was absolutely thwarted by the CENTCOM command and the State Department. When we tried to land our plane, we had approved PPRs to land in H-Kaya. We had approved flyover approvals from the FAA. Our plane had been designated as an emergency humanitarian aircraft, which meant that we didn't have to meet just the seat standards, but we could actually do a weight and balance standard, which meant that I could have put 25 Americans, Brian, onto that plane. And as we were at like 9,000 feet in descent, landing gear down with an approved PPR landing slot, they waived us all.
Unbelievable. And did they give you an explanation why?
They gave no explanation. We utilized our contacts and networks to apply and get approved for 3 more PPRs, which were all approved and then immediately terminated. At that point, we were told by ground command that unless Chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff Milley approves it, you are not permitted to land. An F-16 had scrambled, had went to go over the top of us to basically go ahead and show force. I asked the pilots to go ahead and land anyway. And when the pilots said that they were going to land and we stayed in the holding pattern for a certain period of time, that's when they threatened to take away the pilot's license and air certificate if they land.
Inexcusable. About this evacuation, by the way, there's going to be explanations, and it better start next week with Anthony Blinken. And I don't remember and I don't know, and the first time I'll hear about it can't be an answer. Did you actually walk this family across this air evacuation, or did you just direct them where to go?
Well, when it came as far as walking them across with regards to getting them out of Afghanistan, yes, I did. One of them, the other guy that's with me, he's one of our interpreters, speaks 5 different languages, also prior military as well. He was with me and myself. We were the only 2 to get approval to cross over the specific crossing from that local military force. And we were able to successfully just evac her all the way across the border, take chain of custody, and we're in the process of getting her back home with her children now.
The State Department said it facilitated the safe departure of 4 U.S. citizens from Afghanistan yesterday, and that the Taliban was aware and did not interfere with the evacuation. Would you like to tackle that statement?
Well, I'll just go ahead and say that there's quite a bit of inaccuracies there. First off, the Taliban did interfere. I have multiple conversations recorded where the Taliban says on certain occasions, especially the commander who is there, who's a Malawi, which is like their kind of leader, Commander Mullah, is that's sitting at this specific checkpoint. And in that, he says, we have no agreement, we have no coordination with the Americans to allow you to pass. And, there's a whole string of things that he was basically noting as far as you guys requested these borders to be locked down, why should we reopen them? We had to go through a lot of kind of shell game trickery, utilizing multiple phones, getting different Malawis to contact one another. And that was how we eventually tricked them into allowing us clearance to get this family across. Because right now, and here's the greatest part, Brian, we literally were on the nth hour Okay, we were told by the State Department officials here, hey, I'm sorry, the border's totally locked now. The Taliban issued an order from Doha that no one goes through, American or not, because they're waiting to establish their government, and there's nothing more we could do. It was our team who was able to basically trick this Taliban commander into letting them through because they thought that one of my sat phones, which has a +88 number, was Doha, and we convinced them that Doha, where the leadership was, had approved this, and we had another Malawi basically say the same thing, and that enabled us to pass them through at the nth hour.
The State Department not only tries to take credit, they lied about how it was done. And if we want to support you, Cory, because you said there's many more than Ron Klain says. There's 100, he says 100, and they've been in contact with all of them. You just told me that's not true. If people want to support your continued rescue missions because the country won't, where do they go?
Well, first off, just go ahead and find me on Twitter, @CoryMillsFL. I'm going to post our donation site so we can continue to go forward. But let me just clarify one statement, Brian. I will say that the in-country consulates, the in-country, State Department officials, they're eager to help. There is a cooperation opportunity there. But this is politics being played out by the State Department in D.C. They're the issue. Miley's the issue. And also you got McKenzie and others who literally could have let this family inside, but yet they didn't.
Cory Mills, thanks so much. Really appreciate what you do. And I know I'm speaking for my whole audience when I say that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it.
You got it. Cory Mills.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.